So welcome those of you who are in our Facebook group. Thank you all for joining us here live. And I'll keep my eye on our Zoom here to make sure that I'm letting people in as they arrive. So challenges are great. They really are, in that they just help us to think outside the box and get us out of our comfort zone. So thank you to the guys that, to those of you that responded with more challenges, please. So for those of you that don't know me, I'm Romelia, and I personally love challenges. It's a way that I get motivated, I can hold myself accountable, I can learn something new, I can really just push my limits. So I am one of the crazy ones that really likes to do those hard physical challenges. I actually take on a physical challenge every month, whether it's like 30 days of squats, 30 days of planks, 30 days of running or whatever. That really works for me. I really like that type of physical challenge. So this one's not like that at all. This one really is looking at how can we incorporate some new changes into our daily routines to develop those habits. And it's not an easy thing to do. 5 days is a short period of time. And maybe at the end of 5 days, you'll have a new habit that develops with using your oils. But it's a process, and it involves several steps. So the stages for change, it's contemplation, preparation, action, and maintenance. So contemplation really is the first step. It's like, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about adding something different into my, I don't know, maybe into my diet. Maybe I'm not very good at eating fruits and vegetables or fresh food. So maybe I'm going to incorporate a new vegetable every week. Try a new recipe with something that I thought I hated, and maybe I had a bad experience with one as a kid, but introducing it now, you might be a little bit more receptive to it. Or you're thinking about like maybe a new skill, a new life skill. Maybe you're thinking about learning how to, you're thinking about writing a book. So you don't know how you're going to approach that. So maybe taking on 15 minutes a day just to write something in a journal to get your mind going in that direction. Or you're thinking about really overhauling your lifestyle. That can take, that varies for people. That contemplation period, it could be just a couple of days. It could be a whim, or it could be something that you've thought about for months. And then the next stage of that is preparation. You've made that decision to take action, and now you're preparing to implement that decision. So that could be anything from setting up a schedule, looking at checklists. If you're looking at, incorporating that new veggie into your refrigerator, look for recipes that appeal to you, or do some research on it, really learn the benefits of it to see if that's something that you're going to be able to take on. Or if you're preparing to, like we're preparing to undergo a cleanse. So we've been stocking up on our supplements, we've been stocking up on our oils, we've been talking about it as a family for a few weeks now, so that come March 1st, it's not going to be a surprise here. We've already contemplated, and we're already in that preparing stage. So think about what you want to change. And with this challenge, we're just going to move you into that action step, right? I've already done the contemplation for you. I've already done the preparation for you. So now you just have to start making those changes, taking those actions. And these really aren't, something that you can't incorporate into your daily routine. These are fairly easy, and you can choose your level of play. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But this stage of change is action. You are putting energy, resources, movement into your decision. So this is where you really start feeling that uncomfortableness, especially if you're moving into a direction that is completely outside your comfort zone, or it's something that has always intimidated you, or something that you've had a bad experience with before, but you're going to try it again. This can be a good or a bad feeling for people to take action. But, applaud yourself when you do get to this stage of change, because you're actually doing something. And then once you put that action into play, once it becomes that habit, then you're moving into that maintenance stage. And this is, you have a new routine. And we talk about a lot about routines with doTERRA, because it's important to get into that routine of living a natural, healthy lifestyle. And that's really what this daily drop challenge is going to focus on. It's going to show you how easy it is, regardless of your experience with oils, to show you how easy it is to incorporate an essential oil, one drop of essential oil into your life every single day. And it really is easy, but it could also be life-changing. So my goal for you guys that are in here is to move into action and to get to that point where you're maintaining that healthy lifestyle. You have that routine, that your oils become a big part of your health and wellness. I've talked to many people, and I have seen their transformation with these oils and these products. And that's really what I wish for everybody. It's such a huge, it's a huge impact on our health and wellness, but it's just such a small thing to do every day. So we focus a lot on this doTERRA Wellness Pyramid, and our daily drop challenge is going to focus on these two. So if you haven't seen this before, everything doTERRA does, teaches, puts out, it all has intention to lead us on this wellness pyramid. And you'll see at the foundation, it's eating right. And I know you guys are probably sick of hearing it, because it's just one of those things that we're constantly bombarded with, is our eating habits. Nobody's perfect, you guys. Don't beat yourself up if you have been doing really well for a few weeks, whatever well is for you, and you fall off the wagon, or you indulge in something. Don't feel guilty about those things. That's all part of the process, right? But eating right really is giving your body what it needs to thrive, what it needs to just function. There's lots of different oils and supplements already that we've talked about and that about that can help you with this. I can't even imagine not starting with Lifelong Vitality. That is by far the foundation, because it sets your body up for success in everything that you're doing. And our nutrition line has been such a blessing for people that have digestive issues, or those that are really looking at, whether losing weight or maintaining a weight. Those products have come into play for them. But really, we need to look also at our digestive support. And eating right is not just fueling our body, but making sure that our GI tract, our digestive system, is getting the support that it needs too. So things like our Digestin line is wonderful here as well. And then the next step up, we're looking at exercise. And now that we're fueling our body well, we need to move our body. It's going to strengthen us for sure, give us some flexibility. But, lots of studies show that a stagnant, stationary lifestyle really does lead to a lot of health conditions, those chronic health conditions, to disease. So it's something that we can do really, without thought, is to just take a walk in the morning, take a 10-minute walk in the afternoon, take a 10-minute walk in the evening. It's very possible to do this. It doesn't have to be hard. It can just be moving your body. And when it's cold and wet out, pop on YouTube, and there's tons of people offering free, exercise classes, yoga, Zumba. You can find anything you want on YouTube and online, and anything to fit your level. So don't use, the weather or access as an excuse. Exercise is just moving your body. It really is. The other pieces to this are rest and stress management. Sleep is crucial. It's crucial for your mood. It's crucial for repairing and renewing your body. And it also goes hand in hand with stress. So managing our stress through sleep is so beneficial, because stress has been shown to contribute to 80% of our health problems. 80%. So this is like chronic stress, things that, it's a constant worry for you, or you're so stressed out, it's making you ill. Your digestive system is out of whack because you're stressed out. Your relationships are suffering because you're stressed out. I mean, stress is huge. And if we can get our stress managed, and if we can have some true quality sleep, our bodies will do so much better, and able to take on more, able to take on more exercise if that's what we want. Requiring, eating right goes hand in hand with stress management. Stress can be related to your food choices as well, and exacerbate some things that are going on. So reducing toxic load is the next level up. And this right here is like key. Whenever we started on our wellness pyramid, this really was the last step that we undertook. And this was indeed a process for us. You become so accustomed to certain things that you're using, and they just become habit, like the stuff that we use to clean our bathroom, that piney smell of pine sol, those kind of things were really embedded into our behaviors at home. And so this took some time to get out of that. And it even took time to get out of that, that whole, these are natural green products that are safe for you, when the majority of them really aren't. But, having that mindset and shifting that mindset of, educating yourself and knowing the benefits and the benefits of, reducing those toxins in your home, but also accepting the fact that what's on that label really is something harmful to your health. So this one was our last one that we approached, and it took well over a year for us to completely transition. And, we're better for it, of course, but don't go and, wipe everything out of your refrigerator, wipe everything out of your cabinets. It's a process. It really is. So give yourself some space and grace. And the last two tiers there are informed self-care and proactive medical care. So informed self-care is just really recognizing that there's a lot of things that we can do at home to take care of our bodies, so that we're not constantly running to urgent care. We're not constantly calling our doctors for those visits, unless you really do have, some kind of health condition that requires that. We can take care of a lot of things at home with our oils. All we need is a book and, support from this community, and asking those questions, and doing some research and finding those answers for ourselves. There's a lot of things that we can take care of at home, like earaches, tea tree and lavender. That has worked for us every single time since I've heard about it, like 3 years ago. Oregano, whenever we're feeling something really funky in our bodies, that's a great reach for us. And even like peppermint for upset tummies, digestion for upset tummies. That's something that we can take care of. Now, earlier I said 80% of our health needs can be taken care of, right? With our oils and a reference book and a very supportive and knowledgeable community of wellness advocates. But, there is that other 20% that really needs to be turned over to a professional health caregiver, right? So it's important that you have a good relationship with them, because you should be an advocate for your health. And, keep that line of communication open, so that if you are using natural, remedies at home, you're using oils to support your health, supplementing to support your nutrition or what have you, make sure you have those conversations with your doctor too. They need to be aware of what's going on in your home in that aspect. So yeah, there's 20% of stuff that we can't take care of. And that's when it's really important to have a healthcare advocate, that you can talk to navigate those things for you. So this is our foundation, and this is how we're going to do our challenge here. All right. So we'll start tomorrow in our Facebook group. And I'll talk a little bit more of how you can access our challenge if you're not a member of our private community. But I showed here the 3, oils that most people have in their home. Whenever, people are dabbing into oils, or, they're not quite sure, people are familiar with tea tree, wherever it is that they may have gotten it before, but they're familiar with tea tree, familiar with lavender, and most people are familiar with lemon. So for our daily drop challenge, I will reference one of these in the next 5 days, but I'll also give you some options, because this challenge is open to anyone. People who have never had, oils as part of their daily routine, and then others who are just strong oilers like we are. Sometimes we can get so caught up in life that we forget to put citrus into our water, which is one of the most healthy detoxifying things that we can do to support our body, right? But it happens, you get moving, or, you tend to put them away. So this is just kind of like a re-engagement with your oils. And I chose these 3 to be our foundation, because we do have like an intro kit with these, and a beginner's kit with these. So this is a great way for people to start with oils if they don't, if they've never done this before. So expect the first day to start tomorrow. And this is what you'll see. These are little symbols here that are going to indicate what part of our wellness pyramid those daily challenges are going to support. I will keep it simple. And then for those of you that have been on this journey for a while, I'll give you some new ideas on how to use some of the oils and supplements that you have already. Don't be afraid to experiment, really. If there's an oil that has been sitting on your shelf for a while and you're not quite sure what the heck to do with it, bring it to our attention, post it in the group, ask for some suggestions. You can message me, text me, email me. That's what we do. That's what we do as wellness advocates. We help you navigate through your wellness needs, and we definitely advocate for your natural health. So keep an eye out for these symbols that will focus on the different layers, tiers of our wellness pyramid. So for those of you that have been around for a while, you know that we're starting our cleanse on March 1st. This one definitely tackles reducing our toxic load. If you want more information about that, I'll search our private group, and I'll definitely put it in the notes for this video. But yeah, informed self-care, we won't tackle that one so much, because that really is outside our area of, well, at least my area of comfort zone. But I do have referrals if you are looking for something specific. I've done a pretty decent job of creating my own network of professionals out in health and wellness. So if there's something specific that you're working out, reach out to me. I'm happy to share information and resources with you to help you get the informed self-care that you need. So how it works. If you are in our group here, in our Facebook group, you'll find that daily post every morning between 8 and 9. All right, so that gives you plenty of time to set up for the day and think about how you're going to incorporate that challenge into your day. Like I said, I'm going to keep it easy, but if you've been around for a while, I'll give you some suggestions for something new. And let us know that you did it, either by commenting below the post or sharing your experience with a photo. We would love to see your photos. If there's a new recipe that you're using with this oil, something that you really like, whatever oil that may be, please share it with us. I am always looking for new recipes. I love to use my oils in cooking. So if there's something new out there or something that you love and we need to try, please share that. All right. So let us know that you did it. You'll have 24 hours to respond from the first post, from the time that it's posted, just so that we can keep this challenge going. The whole intention is to get you using your oils on a daily basis. So you'll have the 24 hours to do the challenge for the day. You can receive your challenges, your day's challenge, in an email, again, between 8 and 9 in the morning, Mountain Time, I guess I should say that. And you can reply to that email with how you used your oil, your experience with it, and or even then a photo. I would love to see you using these oils. I would love to see how they are just a part of your daily routine. And you can, if you're not into email and you'd much rather have your challenges sent to you text, let me know about that too. And the same scenario here, you'll receive your challenge via text, and then you can reply with your comment about your experience or your photo. All right. So you have 3 levels of play here, or 3 methods of play, I should say. So anybody, anywhere can do this. It's just really, how do you want to receive that challenge? What is the method that you are going to be more likely to engage with? All right. And then after the 5 days, I'll take a look to see, who did their challenge every single day, who shared, putting your name into a basket. And these are the things that you can win. That protocol book is by far one of my favorite essential oil books. I love that layout. I love how it breaks things down really easily, but it also gives you like long-term protocols for those, really big concerns that we may have about our health and wellness. I absolutely love it. It really is my go-to. So when you guys reach out to me and you have questions, this is the book that I'm cracking open. Most of you have the Modern Essentials that you received with your new membership. And some of you may have the, Essential Life. There's different protocol books out there, but this one, this Advanced Oil Magic, is by far my most favorite. So another prize in there is a keychain. This is our doTERRA keychain. It has 8 little vials in there that you can fill up with your oils to have them with you always. And then our DIY kit. This right here is if you're ready to transform your home and you really love DIYs, this is the kit for you. I love these. I love DIY as well. So that's how the challenge works. Those are the prizes that you can get, that you have a chance of winning. And then, like I said, you can choose your method of play. You can either do the Facebook group, which is our Natural and Healthy, that website that you see there, that link. You can send me an email and tell me you're in that way, that you want to receive your daily challenges via email, or you can text me at that number there so I can get, I'm so sorry, let's admit here. Or you can text me on that number and to get your daily challenge text that way. So yeah, whatever way you are more likely to engage, to receive the information and engage, that's how you should sign up for this. All right. And then, of course, welcome you to stay connected with us. If you are not receiving our weekly newsletter, you can sign up at that bit.ly link there, Casa Weekly News. It comes out every week, just some things to, that may be happening in the world of doTERRA, in the world of health, and definitely some recipes, and all of our promotions are in there too. So let me get out of this. I'm going to stop my share and get to this screen. Oh, I hope that you weren't hanging out too long over in the weight room. I apologize for that. But yeah, so let me go this way and do this. So that's the challenge in a nutshell. I know it's a lot of information to give you in a short period of time, but if you have any questions, or if you're ready to sign up, you can post underneath this video in our Facebook group, or you have my number. I guess I should put that screen up for you guys to reach out to me. And let me get that screen back on. I think it's back this way, correct? Yeah. So choose your level of play. and or your method of play, and you'll get that information, every morning. All right. So yeah, I still have a landline, you guys. Can you believe that? It's actually for marketers. No, it's something silly with our internet that there's a phone line that comes with it or whatever, but we don't have dial-up or anything crazy like that. But anyway, I digress. It's very easy for me to do those things. So if you have any questions, please reach out. If you're ready to take on this challenge, you are totally invited to do so. I welcome it, and I welcome you to challenge me. Always challenge me with your questions, with your recipes, and yeah, just with the support that you need from me. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. And I look forward to doing this challenge with you guys. Peace.